All right. How y'all doing? What's going on? What's the guys? It's me, of course. It's your boy, Rashad. Rashad of. Why is this camera doing the most right now? I didn't ask you to do all that. Hold on. Oh, take this autopilot mess off. I got it. I'll do it. I don't need help. There we go. So, it's me. How are you? I know there's one follower. Hey, one follower, subscriber. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I came on here because on the way out the door from work today, I had a conversation with someone, and they were talking about how bad they wanted um, a career as an esthetician, and I was a little bit confused by the statement because actions, um, work ethic, um, drive, determination, it doesn't reflect it. Because when I think of someone who wants something like really bad, like you want it bad, um, I think of someone who's obsessed with whatever it is that they do or whatever it is they want to do. Um, and I had to be honest with this person and say, well, I don't see that. Um, I don't necessarily see you showing up in the way that you speak of. And sometimes that's necessary. Like sometimes that's necessary. I know we live in a world where everybody is sensitive. Everybody's feelings gets hurt at the drop of a dime. Um, I know we live in a world where you can't really say nothing to people nowadays. Otherwise, they just it's like you're canceled if you say one wrong thing to somebody. I am somebody who I'm built from a different generation. Clearly, I'm cut from a different cloth. Clearly, I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about what it's gonna cost me. I don't care. I just don't. I think there are too many people walking around on their toes, scared to say what needs to be said, and it ultimately, in the long haul, ends up hindering people, hindering life, hindering our own lives. Who has time for all of that? So I don't subscribe to that. It is what it is. What I think, I process it, make sure that I'm not offensive when I say it, and I say it. So I had to be honest with this person. Hold on, I'm thirsty, y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Travaris, who made these crafted cocktails um, and sent them over to me. You can find him on Instagram at Princess with an Y Carter. Absolutely amazing cocktails. They're really good. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Um, it's just like I see it, and I had to be honest with that person and say, you know what, I don't see that. I don't believe that you want it the way that you say that you want it. But in the process, this is for the mentors. In the process of tearing somebody down, you have to give them specific and direct guidance in order to give them a path or a direction to move into to build themselves back up. And I think that is one of the things that also kind of is missing in mentorship is It's a lot of people out here that ain't been in the industry enough or done anything in the industry, period. They're self proclaimed, they are unlicensed, unlearned, they're carnal, and they're only moving based off of flashiness, ego, and catchphrases. And I think that is what's happening in the industry, why things like this happen, where people are like, oh, I want it so bad. But back when I became an esthetician, and even back in previous careers that I've had, when I wanted something bad, it showed because I worked at it 24/7. I went home and worked at it. I went home and I studied it. I went home and I learned it. I went home and I reviewed it. I went home and I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. And it was every day and every step, every breath was a process of building that thing that I wanted so bad. So when it comes to saying that you want it, you have to ask yourself, do you really want it? Because somebody who really wants it, they will do whatever to get to the front of the line, to know what they need to know, to be able to do what they need to do. And I just don't see that. And it's not just with the person that I was speaking to, it's with a lot of people. Um, I've been teaching now for since I've been teaching since 2009, probably longer than that. Um, and before I could see it, like I'll give you this in 2010, I can think of a group of students that I taught, makeup specifically, that they said they wanted it and it showed because they were in class early every day. They they were just sponges, and I don't see that now. I see a lot of distractions. I see a lot of people just talking about what they want or talking about the newest trend, but you don't want it until you show that you're putting in the work to want it. You don't want it until you get something that you're told that you need to work on, and then the next day you come back with improvement because you literally went home and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it all night until you got it. And I think that's what's missing in this day and age, and I think that's what's missing in this industry is with AI and all this other stuff. And we could blame it on a million and one things, but the reality is, I was here, and this is what I also don't understand about the excuses of oh AI this and cell phones and computers. I was in school when I think I got my first cell phone in 12th grade. Yeah, because it was a Nokia with the blue front on it. You had Snake on it. You got your life. Alexa, Alexa, Alexa. She's so rude. Turn off the light. I ain't asked for no extra light. I don't need no extra field lights. I got this good 3-point lighting system. Don't be messing up my light. Um, but yeah, I that was my first phone. And so even in college, we didn't the phones were not like this. They weren't iPhones. Like I think I got my first iPhone. I wasn't even in school anymore. And most certainly social media was not a thing like this. Like I had MySpace at the time when I had Facebook, but it really wasn't a thing. Like so I say all of that to say like literally if I think about that point in my life where I had no phone, I had a phone, I've watched technology advance to where it is now. I've been through those stages, so we can't even make it an excuse of that because guess what? I have all the technology. If you can see, I got a mic here, I got a camera here, there's a camera over here. Like At the touch of a finger, I can be wherever I need to be. You look, the plant, the uniform, the face. So like I say that to say like I've been through all of these stages that the world has gone through. And even now in this moment, with all of the technology, with AI, with all these things, I still show up and do the fucking work. I don't get it. I really don't get it. There's a lot of lazy makeup artists, estheticians, cosmetologists, um, nail techs. And let's be clear, I hold a license in them all. I'm just saying. Well, my cosmetology license is lapsed, but I have a license in them all. Look them up. Just look my name up. So I don't get it. Like when there was no technology, now I'm in a position where there's technology. I still show up and I do the fucking work. I still pick up a book and read it. I still I still spend time studying my craft. So I'm saying all this to say, what are you doing? Do you really want it? Because I keep hearing people keep coming up to me, oh, I'm so inspired by you. You always come in, you always have your pristine uniform, your shoes are always like you always got on a cute shoe. Like that's the flashy stuff. That's the stuff that doesn't really matter. Like that stuff has no substance. The stuff that really truly matters in this industry, in this career is this. If you're an esthetician, makeup artist, hairstylist, can you work these phalanges? Can you really work them? Can you transform someone's skin and then transform them emotionally and mentally? That's what matters. And you only get that through the field. You only get that through experience. You only get that by picking up books. You only get that by practicing your modalities. You only get that shit from doing the work. And I don't see enough people doing the work. I see a lot of people saying, oh, I want this so bad. But those are words. And words are simply just words. But when your words turn into actions and then people can see those actions, people will start to believe, yeah, this person really wants it. This person really deserves it. This person is whatever. So that's like my real question is like today, like, do you really want it? Ask yourself that. If you're in this industry, the spa industry, the makeup industry, the beauty industry, that's your question today. Do you really want it? Because if one more person come up to me talking about, oh, I really want it, I'm so inspired by you, and I look at them and I don't see it, or you walk up to me saying something like that, and your uniform is crusty and wrinkled up, and your shoes dirty, baby, you don't want it. Let's just start from surface level. We're selling beauty. Look like it. We're selling beauty. Look like it. It's as simple as that. Let's start from there. Step one: look the part. No, you ain't got to put on makeup, a pound of makeup, but you most certainly need to get a concealer that's your skin tone and cover them blemishes on your face. You most certainly need to cover them dark circles under your eyes. You most certainly need to put a little something on. And these are things that parents should have taught coming up. Like, where is your own person? Forget the beauty. Where is your own personal self respect for yourself in caring how you walk out the door and look? Let's just start there before we even move into how you speak in this industry, before we move into how you carry yourself in this industry, before we move into how is your bag packed properly? Are you having the right tools and implements that you need? Like it can go on and on and on and on, but just start there. How do you look? How do you speak? How do you carry yourself? What does your professional image look like? And professional image is not what you think you look like. Because half of y'all be thinking y'all be doing it and be out here looking a slap fool. Yes, is your kit clean? Because if I see one more person open their kit and you got a dirty fan brush in it from the last facial you did, who you think you working on like that? It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous and it is a disgrace. Where they do that at? As my sister used to say, we got to do better because this ain't it. And then y'all want to complain about how the industry, like they're trying to take away licensing. Well, I wonder why. If the professionals ain't professionaling, then what you think gonna happen? People ain't gonna look at us as professionals. That's why I keep a uniform. I keep he keeps a clean shoe. He keeps a uniform. He keeps the credentials current. He keeps the continued education. And none of this is cockiness. Because when somebody's on their stuff, y'all love to yell, "Oh, they being cocky or they being arrogant." I'm not arrogant. I'm confident in what I do, and because I've worked hard and I have made sure that I've dotted majority of my I's, and notice I said majority because ain't nobody perfect, and I've crossed majority of my T's. Yes, I will speak like this because I've worked hard to speak like this, and you should too if you've worked hard too. Hmm. I don't get it. Like, I don't know. You really have to like step it up. Oh, the hood boogers under me that came home, Lord. Y'all really gotta step it up. Cause this ain't it. This ain't it. Mm-mm. 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 So that's really all I had to say. I didn't have much to say, just a little bit. Just a little something, something, you know. Cause y'all be out here playing in this industry and then wondering why the castle is a mock. Amuck. Y'all running amuck in the palace. We don't do that in this household. We don't. And if you're off, you're still selling beauty. Because the amount of stuff just popping in my head. The amount of people that I bump into outside of work environments, outside of um them being students, all these other see the students kind of get a pass. But I should not see you out in public and you looking busted and disgusted talking about you work in beauty. What? What? What is going on? Socks with flip flops and bonnets. What? What are we doing? I'm just saying, there's a standard, an international standard for beauty, and y'all ain't carrying it, but y'all want it so bad and y'all obsessed. Mm. It don't look. It don't. It don't look. It don't look a little obsessed. It don't look too obsessed to me, so. Whew. It's giving very Nene Leaks ghetto. Ooh, child of ghetto. But I'm gonna stop on my rant before I say too much and somebody get offended. Cause y'all easily offended. But I just had to say that on some I had to get it out on somebody's something and writing it in a book or writing it in a video that was not going to be shared, was not going to be enough for me today. Because somebody needs to hear this in order to get their act together and to get their things straight in this industry. Because what we're not going to keep doing is harassing the industry with our foolishness. Because that's really what we're doing. We're harassing the industry. And some of y'all are harassing my eyes with the foolishness. I'm just saying, but shout out to everybody. I had fun. I am your licensed esthetician instructor, 2 states, Georgia and Florida, and your owner and founder of Rashad Terry Global Beauty, Rashad Terry Global Beauty Skincare, as well as Global Skin Institutes and Rashad Terry Education. Shout out to everybody. I had fun. Bye.